It's now been 32 days since the I-85 bridge collapsed there, and we're 46 days now away from when the road is expected to reopen on June 15th. And for many, that day can't come soon enough. We're waiting for that bridge collapse to be repaired so we can stop hearing sounds like that. How do you avoid letting traffic frustrations get the best of you? We have Dr. David Purselle with us this morning. He's a board-certified psychiatrist with the Georgia Psychiatric Consultant, and you have tips on how not to let the current change and the traffic mess get to us too much on the roads. If you live in Atlanta, you deal with traffic. That's just part of life. But the bridge collapse has really changed our routine a little bit, and that's causing some of this road rage we're seeing on the road. So what does this change in the traffic and our routine, what does that change do to our health habits?
Well, unexpected changes in our daily routine can be very disruptive. One of the things that it can be a very strong emotion that people experience with that is anxiety, uncertainty about what's going to happen. If you get into a normal routine, you know that your commute's going to take you 30 minutes to get where you're going to go, but then suddenly you're going to have to take a different detour. That may change day to day, and all of this can really cause people to have feelings of nervousness, fear, and anxiety.
And we're hearing more and more about road rage. So what are some strategies people can employ on the roads to make sure those situations don't escalate to a point where it just becomes ugly?
Well, if you find that you are witnessing somebody who is experiencing road rage, I think that that's something that can be a very difficult situation to be in. There's a lot of anger that may be coming from that other person. It may be directed at you, it may not be. And it can be very disturbing. It can also cause a lot of fear and anxiety with regards to that. One of the main things you want to do is try not to escalate it. Don't honk back at the person. Don't try to cut them off. Try to avoid eye contact, because all of these things can escalate their anger, and the situation can get very out of control.
And it's not always the other person who's escalating the situation or who's mad. Sometimes, you're the person who's very angry about what some other driver did. So how do you calm yourself while you're in that situation?
Absolutely. Road rage actually is a very common thing. There are studies that have shown that about 80% of people will experience some type of road rage, even if it's just getting angry and beating on the steering wheel or honking excessively. And so it is something that many people will experience. Some of the things that you want to try to do are to keep yourself calm and relaxed. Listen to some calming music on the radio, maybe some nice classical music or some jazz or something that you find not to be something that will work you up. That actually can raise your blood pressure, raise your pulse, and actually increase your anger. You can try some mindfulness techniques. Mindfulness is a strategy that a lot of people use to help reduce anxiety. So pay attention to kind of what's going on around you. Pay attention to the feeling of your hands on the steering wheel or the noises that are around you, and really use all of your senses. And that can be very distracting, so you're not thinking about the anxiety and the fear and the anger that you're experiencing.
Definitely, and deep breaths.
Deep breaths,
always
yes.
help as well.
That is a very good technique to use.
All right, Dr. David Purselle, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.